Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So, don't you like to decentralize yourself? Because you are in a perilous one, this one a really miserable situation. So, what did you think about being to come out from that perilous way? You know, people are thinking about that just living in an illusion life, and they are just chilling on it within it. But that's really awful and terrible. We can't even think about it. Don't you think it's really apprehensive? So you must have to think in this way. If you can, once we can think in this way, then you will have a lot of alternatives in your mind. You know, on that way, simply you can implement the base alternative from your mind in that way into the reality. So you'll get a how really luminous and you can able to work as a meticulous person, and you always have to work that in that way. So don't ever think you can do. You know, it's really awful, and you can even fall in a perilous way if you go through this way or path. People might have somewhat you everybody are thinking in this way, but today my vocals are also still in that way, but I'm still here to be a persistent or what I'm not even able to say a little word cautious, you know, and you have to be even if people are not considering and recognizing you as a ingenious person, but you will become always believe in yourself, you know, in that way everything's possible. So if a person, you know, who is ready to hard work and also dedicated, you know, and he knows that we have to struggle in our life if we what comes to live come to live we don't want to be the part of struggle, and that way nothing is possible in our life. Even we are just dreaming in our life, but we're not taking a single step ahead, and that way everything is wrong and ambiguous. Everything will look, you won't become never will become a somber person, you know. Your everything will be really ambiguous, and you can even able to become a neither you can create an amiable environment around you, or nor you can make any amiable, or you can meet with really how amiable colleges or what companion. So it is really hard and tough it will be become to find those kind of people. If you what if you are working and you are ready to struggle, you know, you have to sacrifice a lot of things in your life. You have to, if you want to get a what even a little thing in your life, uh then if you are what your behavior is uh abnegatory in that way, from doing really precious, you know, or where you have to be persistent or constant, uh even in that way you want able to become in that way, and that self-denying or that kind of abnegatory things will is gonna ruin your life, bro. You have to dudes, you have to think about it a lot. Only in that way, when somebody comes, even everything are around you that are working and taking you as a elusive things, but you are just what staying in illusion and living in this era, then you're not even able to get rid of from this uh, illusion. So it's I can't say how I can't even illustrate anything about it, but I just want to say that you must have to work on yourself and your actions. So instead of thinking and being an overthinker, just focus on your career and being work on yourself constantly, persistently, and that way that persistently, consistency, you know, your dedication, your internal what articulate or your tenacious mentality will lead you somewhere where you have never imagined to become. So that's your life, that's everything on your hand, bro. So this is a precious time. You are not you mustn't have to what make excuses, and if you come to give up on your own dreams in that way, how what other people and even your own parents, what they will think about you, what kind of what perception or anything like that, they how they can expect from you, brother. They can't expect. And so never ever lose that kind of hope by saying your journey is how Imarantine, you know, and you have to work. The journey is everlasting up to you, up to the end of your what your existence or anything like that. So even many things here like anti-diluvian, but you want be the you are not gonna be apart from this historical part. You always be with us. Everything is with goodness. Every qualities are within you, but you are just escaping this chapter, struggling and sacrificing chapter. Then how you can become that person? So I'm gonna say you something, guys. I had decided to make the video in the morning time, but with overtime my tedious and really hideous personality, and I meant and then that kind of boring and what mendacious mentality, led me to make video in the evening. So that's why the performance is not outstanding or how really advanced and sophisticated. Even that is not like that, but I can't be a part. I mustn't have to give one my dream or saging my objectives. So that's it. So even we are not here to be the person immutable. Everyone, your journey must be immutable, and you have to work as a stable person. And even if your journey is not perfect, or how impeccable, but you always have to hard work, ready to lose. If somebody we're gonna talk here the behavior, how people are actually changing, like whether we don't know who's gonna leave you, after getting their beneficial things, advantage or merits. But you have to always that person who is how. I'm not gonna here show my how really extreme person that always feels like tedious or boring. If I'm going to show that image and that way, how other people think about me and what kind of perspective they will have towards me. So I always have to be dedicated and persistent, and focus and concentrate. If I'm going to lose my what mentality, then I won't have anything. So I mustn't have to do anything which is really anti-diluvian or anything like that. So that's it. So even the situation is how come that's the situation is comes to being how really a cal is in us, but even that is really obscure, but you always would go with persistency, consultations or consistency. That's your vision, that's your strategy. You don't need to do anything except that. Always be focused and concentrate on discipline. Always follow discipline. In that way everything will be really luminous and light and sparkling. Also somehow your journey can be sparkling. Yeah, we can't say anything like that, but whenever you come to hard work, or you were ready to do anything for your progress, and you're actually working on your uh, progress without any hesitation. What the hell? Hesitations, awkwardness, or embarrassment. And that way you'll become. I'm not even getting. I'm just uploading video on YouTube, or social media platform. Even I'm not getting any what views or anything like that. But I'm still working on myself. Because I have to get that and get my car, get something precious in my life. Really stunning or dazzling. So that's why I'm here. Even I'm not. Even my journey is not gonna be sparkling, or even I'm not gonna get anything really precious in my life. Even in that way, I'll always stand ahead of my what career or what anything, whatever be really like such as obstacles, challenges, tough conditions, situation. I won't give up. I'm not here to what. I'm here to leverage my mentality, my everything, whatever I have. And what do you think about me? I'm a person who's like other, I have to follow rules and regulations strictly. If I'm not gonna follow my strategy with the strict what strictly, we mustn't have to use here the pronunciation with. We have to go with strategically. In that way we can get something how really appreciating how in the written. So that's it. So uh, who come to decapitate. If somebody come to remove leadership, and that way you mustn't have to let them do or something like that. Consider a student of management. So what do you think about your success, you must have to go through with positivity, and that's it. That's a journey.